Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing...
And the shot! Beckham might just make this. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And it's Belletti. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham to take it as usual.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Rijkaard with the clearance. Rose are looking to go forward now. Now it's Beckham. Hazard. And this is Hazard. And the cross comes in. Defending of the desperate variety.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bullish header! He scores! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Messi. Rijkaard. Knocks it out wide. Camavinga. Crosses it in. Tries to get it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to play it through. Hazard with the delivery. And here's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. And that's aimed into the middle. Guardiola with the clearance. And it's been taken short. And here's Dembele. Dembele's cross. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looks across and plays it in. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, sweet feet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, what has happened here? Hazard, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Oh, good take in a good area. This looks promising. Rose applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Probing pass. Nice interception, well timed. Belletti. Could move up a gear here. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Dembele. He's in a good position here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Vardiol. And it's Rodri. Rijkaard. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hazard. Mbappe. Khan claims it, and the danger passes.
Stade de Reims have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Camavinga. Stood up well to him there. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Now who's going to be first to this? There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Indonesia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's whipped. Oh, smashing header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Messi. Bale. Rodri. And it's been played through. He is through here. It's Bale! Ah, he's given it away. Messi. And it's slung out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? Turns back here, probably the best option. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Searching pass he's played there. Chance to deliver. Baresi gets it away. Rijkaard. And here's Hazard. He's picked his way through. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Great vision. And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Hazard. Hazard. Chance for a shot! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Some heroic goalkeeping. But even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Changement. Le numéro 13. Le numéro 10.
So, time for changes
Messi.
on both sides, actually.
Alors, place, le numéro 38.
Ross have
Le numéro
broken
23.
through. It's 1-0.
Attention,
Look, you
changement.
can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Dembele is fouled. He's not got that quite right. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. And that's been won straight back. That ball looks a good one. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hakimi. And it's Hazard. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's through here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
David Villa picks it up out wide.
Changement.
It's their second corner of the game. Deftly away. Rose have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Villa. Now he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Aim forwards. Now he's off and running. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Camavinga. And that pass just didn't quite work. Can he get it through? Messi in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. Referee has just said play on.
Indonesia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's intervened well there.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Vardiol. Baresi. And Hakimi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Bale is in a really good position out wide. Up he goes! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Drogba. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Now he's off and running. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now, can they get him away? It's come to nothing. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lovely pass, but can he get... It's Drogba! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And he welcomes it in. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. Vardiol. Messi in with the challenge. Bale, who does have an assist to his name. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Messi. Brilliantly cut out. That has not gone well. Now it's Beckham. And this is Drogba. He is through here. Beckham. Beckham with the cross. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Chance! Kukçu. Great vision. It's a promising position.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Can he get it through? Drogba could try cutting inside here. That's a decent clearance.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Azar. Out towards the flank. And it's Belletti. Cross flung in towards the middle. Cleared away. Mbappe. And Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's the chance to counter. Good play on the left-hand side here. It's a pretty loose pass.
Indonesia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Bale. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a nicely shaped ball. Khan gets it away. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Bale. It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hazard. Zaire Emery. That pass has been well intercepted.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely spread. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Indonesia, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Vardiol is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Roberto Baggio. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Beckham. That's a good run down the left. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's having a good look here.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
He's gone for the shots. Pass somewhat off target. Probing pass. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Grimaldo. Roberto Baggio. Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Baggio. Kukçu. And here's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now.
He's got full! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a good ball out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Subimendi. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Nice sequence of passes, this. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Beckham wins the duel this time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a great ball here. Kukçu. Taken back almost at once. And it's Baggio. And he's picked out the run. Oh, a big chance! One-on-one! He saw... Can he finish? Oh, that's a waste. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Substitution.
Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Knocks it into space. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good alertness. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's been played through. And he's cut it out. Khan getting this one clear. And here's Bale. The final 5 minutes. Could move up a gear here. Nicely shaped ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's a sharp little ball here. Subimendi. Now it's Mbappe. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. And we're done. Indonesia have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. And already we're underway here. He's looking wide. Chance! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the right. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Azar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tony Adams. Now, there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Lazio are looking to break at pace. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Adams gets over and intercepts.
David Villa.
Indonesia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Neymar. So what can they make of this? This looks promising. Lazio trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Vardiol. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Not the most accurate pass. Ribery. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nicely spread. Chance here to counter. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for options for movement. Fired deep towards the back post. Cafu. It's Ribery. David Villa. Chooses to go back. Beckham finds himself offside. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Belletti. Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Zaire Emery. And it's Azar. Belletti. Azar. Neymar. Drogba! It's Drogba! Nicely shaped ball. Ribery. Shot a goal! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Lazio with the corner, they're first. No way through, so... Shot, surely! And he's had a shot! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Drogba! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. 5 minutes till the break. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Zaire Emery. He's having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And he's had it nicked away. Pass somewhat off target. Probing pass. Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
That's a decent clearance. Drogba spread out to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to clear it. Mbappe. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back on the way.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hazard goes for the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. David Villa, and it's played in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Indonesia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He has found the way through. Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball. That is good alertness. Rodri. Hazard. Now it's Beckham. And this is Hazard. Delivered with swing.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Terrific header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Mbappe. He might... Mbappe! Goal! Lazio! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 27.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Neymar. Numero 19. Lasciano il campo per
pinches it off him.
13. Park Ji-sung. Il numero 23. Van der Vaart. Il numero 7.
Perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Here it is, crossed in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Drogba. Neymar. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Picked out brilliantly.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Neymar. Turns and goes back. It's Neymar! Cleared without complication. Can he get it through? And it's Hazard. Now it's Drogba. Neymar going face-to-face with his... Great chance! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Indonesia get their fourth corner. Oh, what a climb! And he
hits the net! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really...
Could be danger here! Drogba! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Can he get on the end of this? Baresi cuts out the pass. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's well spotted. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Chance for a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Lazio take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Park Ji-sung. 5 minutes to add. Cafu carries the ball down the right. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Vinicius Junior. Look at it's Hazard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hazard.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Indonesia can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a
Indonesia
monumental occasion.
Against Indonesia.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Now it's Bellingham. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So, a breakthrough already. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has been cut short. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's an excellent interception. Oh, that's a key interception. And the counter is on. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Keeper's dealt with that. David Villa. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Ronaldinho crosses it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Beckham. A probing pass. Great work on the overlap. Now it's Yamal. Takes a shot! Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Lopez. And this is Hazard. Fermin! He scored! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly...
Oh, shooting chance! Out to the left it goes. Belletti looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Ball come. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Indonesia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Yamal. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Yamal. Bellingham.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Hazard, he's got away. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho's delivery. Khan gets his gloves on it, nice and calm.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Yamal knocks it into space. And this is Owen. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Threads one in. Ronaldinho. Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That looks a good cross. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Spread out to the left. Azar with the delivery. Nice interception, well timed. Okazaki. And this is Owen. Now it's Okazaki. He has found the way through. That's the keeper's ball. Well read, nice interception. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Makaleli.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's Kukcu. And this is Owen. He's away. Shapes to shoot. And it's a goal! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Well, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Tries to play it through, tries to pass it through, and he's picked out the run. Good read, needed to be. He can get that clear. Great vision. Played into space out wide. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Lopez. He's looking wide. Drogba goes for a shot! It's a really well-measured ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he get it through? Well, that looks a good ball through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham. Beckham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Can he finish? It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Quite a thriller. Can he finish? He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration.
He's got full. Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was wonderfully efficient. There's the shot! They've scored! And they get themselves in front! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Deep cross. They've got to be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's a good run down the right. He won't be happy with that one. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 13, Bellingham.
Coming on to replace him is number 27, Serginho. Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's Owen. Chu, and he's on his way! Now there's a fine ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's a fine interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Indonesia, moments now away from seeing this one out. And it's Lopez. Drogba, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Chu, Ruben Neves spots it and intercepts. Dink through.
Added minute has been indicated.
Chance for a shot! And he's kept it out. Serginho, not the most accurate pass. Just about within shooting range. Nicely weighted ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's intervened well there. And it's Drogba. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he shoots! They've done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
The goal scorer for Indonesia.
Oh, one moment. And that will be it. Indonesia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this.